Hello, I am Mani Malarvanan. In this video, we will look into how to use AI tools in community moderation in Web3. We will look into the tools and techniques we can use to moderate our Web3 community around the blockchain project. See, the role of the AI tools in Web3 moderation started playing a key part for the last couple of years. There are more and more web social media platforms. They started using artificial intelligence tools for moderating group discussions, users communication between various channels within the platform. 5, 10 years back, only the big companies like Meta, Facebook, Twitter or X, or those companies, they were using the AI tools to moderate the group discussions or basically moderate any content that has been posted on their platforms. But in the recent years, especially a couple of years back, when ChatGPT started getting popular, there are more and more tools are coming up using the real-time analysis of data that helps you to identify and flag inappropriate content based on the rules that you set for your channel. Say, for example, if you are using Discord channel or Telegram channel, there are tools available for you to use the moderation, artificial intelligence moderation tool to moderate the content that has been posted on your channel. And if you are using any other platform, say, you can still use other tools, AI tools for you to moderate the content dynamically based on the business rules you set up for your community, especially in the decentralized platforms. Say, for example, if you are using any decentralized communication mechanism or channels for your community, then you can use these AI tools to moderate groups based on the individual groups within your channel. So within your channel, you might have a group, introduction group, you might have an advanced user group, or you might have a development group. So within each group, the users can able to set their specific goals for their content, what needs to be sent and received between community members. You can able to identify those rules and set it, and you can use the AI tools to moderate dynamically for you to flag the inappropriate content so that you can grow the community and then giving respect to each individual what they are saying within the community forum. The key features of the AI moderation tools are the real-time content filtering and analysis. All these tools, if you have a person, group of people looking into it manually, then that's going to take time to go through all the content that has been posted. And also it's expensive and it takes time. Somebody has to physically go through all those, and then they have to filter those content, inappropriate content based on the goals that you set for your community. Instead, if you start using the AI tools in real time, you can able to filter the content. See, your platform will be used by community members all over the world. They might be sending images, they might be posting content, they will be chatting throughout the continent or wherever you have your most of the users are. If you have a big platform and if you have users coming from all over the world, you cannot have uh, manual moderation. These AI tools would able to filter the inappropriate content dynamically for you to avoid posting inappropriate content on the groups. And also all the tools that you are going to use, those tools are all pre-trained based on whatever criteria you have. Say you have if you have your business goals set based on certain number of rules based on your community, then you need to make sure that the tool, that AI tools you are using, identifies those content so that inappropriate content, so that those content will not be published if somebody posts during the night time or any time for that matter. So make sure that you identify the tool that has been properly trained to flag those inappropriate content. And then the other mechanism is to, if you have a decentralized platform, then make sure that if your tools are all integrated with appropriate blockchain. Say you are planning to have your uh, chat application, whatever chat application you are using, to give some points for users, those who are posting messages, those who are liking or disliking any engagement. If you want to make sure you give some points for them, make sure that your tools are all connected to the blockchain platform, Ethereum blockchain, Solana, or whatever blockchain you want to use. Make sure that the tools allow the users to get points for their engagement with your smart contract application. And then another thing you want to do is that make sure that the tools, whatever the AI tools you are using, you can able to manage your overall content for the individual groups that you are managing, and also the entire content that has been posted on your channel is being properly vetted, and not inappropriate content is being put on uh, put into the platform. The scalability is the one important criteria. You need to make sure that the tools are able to do it. If it takes a lot of time for a post to uh, be approved, then that's not a good tool. You should be using it. You need to make sure that whether one users are using your platform or thousands users are using it, make sure that you can able to get the content, flag it inappropriate content. If the content looks good, post it as soon as possible without delaying the content, so that your users will be engaging it appropriately. Sometimes make sure that tools also supports, if you want to remove the content based on some other criteria, then the tool should be able to flag those and remove the content automatically based on your criteria what you set for your community engagement. And another thing is, the another important aspect of the AI, using AI tools in community management, is the bias. If you have a physical people moderating your content, they will have bias. All human beings have some bias. But these tools, these are all trained by a set of data based on your business goals and criteria. There will not be any bias based on if it is trained properly, then the tools will not have any bias based on who the person is posting the content. So it will go through the content irrespective of the person posting the content, whether CEO of the company versus end user of the product. It all will be treated based on the business goals or the community goals you set for your content management. And also the improved response time and management. All these tools, these are all working 24/7, and making sure that your content is being appropriately flagged based on the content type. So irrespective of who the user posted the content. So all these key factors will help you to manage your community in much better way for you to grow the community. Then the challenges and ethical considerations. All these, the tools that you select, AI tools, make sure that it has been trained in a proper way. There is no bias. And once you find the tool, it is helping you, then make sure that irrespective of the content that is being published, from where it is coming from, which part of the world it is coming from, whether it is coming from Africa versus North America or anywhere, make sure that the tools appropriately flag the inappropriate content based on the business goals that you set it. And also this, make sure that there is a transparent way. If the content is being rejected, then the user should know why it is rejected. So the user should get a feedback via email or some other mechanism. Whatever content, whatever the keywords they put in their content is not appropriate for their community goals. So the user should know that the content has been rejected, and they need to modify the words they specify or modify the overall content they specify, the context, whatever may be the criteria, and they should be able to repost it. And once again, it goes through the approval process using the AI tools automatically. And also the privacy concerns. So make sure that the tools that you use for your community management is not being sent to their own platforms to train their models. So that's what, that one of the major issue in many of the products, including ChatGPT or any of the product you use. Make sure that whatever data they are being moderated using the AI tools are not being used for their own training purposes. Otherwise, you will lose the integrity among your members using your community platform for their communication. And the future of AI in Web3 communities. See, one of the challenge in the Web3 community is it's all decentralized. In the centralized platforms like X or Meta or Instagram or any of the popular social media platforms, or including Discord and Telegram, they are all centralized platforms. They have a centralized rules. They go through the approval process for their community moderation. But in case of a decentralized applications, you don't know how it's going to be managed, because there are multiple applications, systems running in a decentralized way. There is no centralized mechanism for you to moderate your content. So in these cases, make sure that your AI tools that you use supports the decentralized nature of the application. Say for example, if you have 5 different applications running, and then the one group from Africa is using one application, and then the other group in China is using a different application, and the other group from North America is using a different application. You need to make sure that the community rules and goals used by the individual application in North America shouldn't be violating based on the rules they set in the North America. So make sure that your Web3 AI tools are all used and appropriately works in the decentralized manner to moderate the content. And another thing is the continuous improvement through feedback. Sometimes the tools are not 100% accurate. Let's face it, the tools are all evolving, and sometimes some genuine content might be rejected. So in that case, make sure that you understand what's exactly being rejected, and then try to fix the tool so that in future same type of content wouldn't be rejected. Because if you keep on rejecting the good content, then you may lose trust from your community members. That's not a good idea to do it. So make sure your Web3 tools, AI tools, are having continuous feedback to learn and adjust based on community members' feedback. And another thing is the AI-driven sentiment analysis. One of the main thing is going in the AI community is the understanding the sentiment of the people, those community members using your product. You can dynamically in real time analyze whether they are frustrated about your product, or they are happy about your product, or they are neutral. So you can able to identify and adjust and make your community members happy based on the sentiment, based on the sentiment analysis you predict based on the content they post on your platform. So it can able to you can be able to have the tools, AI tools, to detect the sentiment analysis dynamically and adjust so that you can able to fix the issue. Say for example, if your website is slow in response, I'm sure your users will be telling it by posting messages or asking other users how they are experiencing it. So immediately your AI tool should be able to get that sentiment informations from that and notify the appropriate development team to fix the issue, so that you can able to fix the issue and make your community members happy using your products. And another thing you want to make sure that the AI tools use is how you are giving any feedback or any points for your users for your community members using your community channels. Say, for example, if you want to come up with a strategy, any content posted, you give one token to your customer, or any likes, you want to give a half a token or 25% of the token. Whatever may be the mechanism you have, make sure that the AI tools are integrated with the blockchain. Either it could be Ethereum blockchain or Solana blockchain. It could be anything. So make sure your product integrates, your tools, AI tools integrates with the Ethereum blockchain, so that anytime a user posts a content, a message, 100 word message, 1,000 word message, whatever it could be, they get the points. It automatically detects, and then the smart contract application that's been deployed in the blockchain gives the token to the user who is using your platform. And another thing is, if we have smart community rules in smart contract application in Ethereum blockchain, then the AI tool should be able to read the information, integrate those from the read the smart contract rules from the smart contract application, and use it in the moderating your content. So there are a lot of other possibilities are there in the decentralized applications. If we are going to manage your users in the decentralized manner, so the AI tool should be able to support those features for you to manage your decentralized community, to make the community happy at the end of the day. The user empowerment and AI moderation. So ultimately, you want to make sure all the users, the community members using your community platform are all happy, and they are learning something from each members. So if you are starting a community to educate about your products, whatever new features or new product you are coming up with, so this tool should be able to give points for the content that has been published in your platform. Say somebody is writing a tutorial and then sending that information, or they are putting their experience using your new feature, then it should give points to those users based on the content. If the content is good, if it is educational, then you should give points to the user, those who posted that. So if you have a good AI tool, it should be able to read the content, it should be able to understand it, and it should give proper feedback to the user who posted the content, and also it should publish it, and also it should automatically rank those content high in your channel, so that more users will be using and reading it. So the tool should allow these features to use it and dynamically adjust the content in real time for you to grow the community and moderate the community in appropriate way. And the continuous improvement and AI feedback loops. All AI systems learn based on the data. And as your community grows, you may change the rules, you may relax some rules, or you may modify some rules. Make sure that AI system can able to learn those and adapt based on the rules that you provide for each community groups within your channel. So the feedback loop is very important for AI tools to adjust it automatically without any manual intervention. That's all I want to discuss in this presentation. If you have any questions or concerns, please let us know. And also, the one thing I want to tell is that we have a analytic product combining Web2 and Web3 analytics to provide feedback for your users, those who are using your blockchain application. Right now we are supporting only Ethereum blockchain, but in the near future we are planning to incorporate other blockchains as well. Please go to our website dpa.analyticket.com to access our SaaS platform. If you want more information, then go to analytickit.com and you can find more information about our products and our company. Please help us grow this YouTube channel by subscribing to our channel and liking our videos. Thank you. Bye.